Welcome to Little Bracket of Horrors, the pod that puts the fight in fright.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Derek,
I'm Shelly.
and today we have a guest again, so soon, but John with
Yes.
BadMoonFX.
Yes, I am back. It's been not that long,
Not
Not that long. Yeah,
but I feel better about this time.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you feel better about this time.
same.
I mean, what's not to feel good about? We're talking about Alan Ormsby today. So
Are we gonna
back
bring
again.
that man up again? Did he
just-
ever find us?
No,
No.
Oh,
we got to keep throwing it out.
put
one
it
of
in
these
the
days.
universe. He's
Yeah.
gonna comment on one of our podcasts one of these days.
Yes, he is.
It's just going to say kill yourself.
He's a dark fella. Where
He
what did
really took
Johnny
our comments to
Bahamas
heart.
But yeah, today we're here to talk about a much better movie, Battle Royale.
Exciting.
And it's so exciting. But before we do all of that fun stuff, do anything scary, watch anything scary? Shelly, you want to take it away first?
Watching scary. I watched something on Shudder. I can't remember the name of it. It was about an exorcism channel on YouTube that was fake. They
Oh, I think I heard about this. Someone was telling me about
I think probably Sherry was talking to
She
you about
was,
it.
yes.
Something network, the crucifixion. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was really cheesy. But it wasn't bad for like a Shudder film, to be
Okay.
honest. It was decent. I wish I knew the name of it. No, other than that, went on a spooky Halloween cruise.
Very cool.
It was a lot of fun. Too short as always.
Yeah.
Scariest thing on that was the last night at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. It felt like our veranda was going to fall off the ship. It was like vibrating violently. And I kept looking outside to be like, what is happening? Are we
Yeah.
doing something? Is there like evasive maneuvers? And it's just open ocean.
Yeah.
Same speed.
They're doing war maneuvers for
Right.
some reason.
Like, did they release the missiles? I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know with Disney. But yeah, it was a fun time.
Nice.
Had another round of Horror Nights.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've been living at Universal Studios
The past few weekends.
Yeah, that's been my scary stuff. But yeah, we've been living it up, enjoying each other's company and the scares over at Halloween Horror Nights. So
Yeah.
that's been fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do a special
Yeah, we will.
edition.
We will.
But
Yeah.
I'm saving October for other things. Like I'd like to do a Hollow Scream.
Yeah.
There's a haunt in Largo apparently.
Oh.
They claim to be one of Tampa's best horror
Premier,
attractions,
oh.
premier horror attractions
In Largo.
in Largo.
Okay.
What are they called?
Fearville?
Fearville?
Fearville? It's
Oh,
Fearville.
yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
never
That's
heard
a
of
great
them.
name.
Never heard of it.
That's yeah.
Premiere.
The premier Tampa Bay
I
haunted.
go to every haunt in Tampa Bay, and it's so premiere. I've never heard it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. It only has like 3 haunted attractions. It's on like a petting zoo
Oh, okay.
place. One's
Oh.
like a scary haunted house, and then there's like a not so scary haunted house for kids, and then there's like a medium scary hayride.
Okay.
I
Hey,
do love a hayride.
I do
Hell
like
yeah.
hayride.
Hell yeah.
Have not been on one since I lived in the Midwest.
Screamageddon in Pennsylvania has my favorite hayride I've ever been on.
Yeah.
It was literally in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the best kind of hayride you can go on.
Absolutely.
Have you guys ever been to Petrified Forest in...
No, that's on my list for this year.
They have a cornfield that they grow as part of one of their houses.
Oh,
Just
wow.
so that as you're walking through, suddenly you're in a cornfield.
That's amazing.
It's a fantastic haunt.
I want to check that out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe going back to Screamageddon because it's been a few years for me. But Petrified Forest is on my list. I'd like to check out Hollow Scream SeaWorld because I haven't done that one yet.
Oh, we did that last year.
And
It was
obviously
fun.
Busch Gardens. I'd
Yeah.
like to go.
I just went to Hollow Scream Busch Gardens on Friday or Saturday last week. It was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Saturday's weather was amazing. I don't know if you guys had it. We had amazing weather in Orlando.
Yeah,
If
it was
just as good here.
I wasn't all wet walking through the houses.
Windy,
I loved it.
yeah, not sweating.
I know, it was perfect.
It was
this
beautiful.
last weekend, I know. It was like a northern summertime down in Florida.
Yeah.
It was
great.
very nice. Yeah, John, what about you? Watch anything scary? Or I know you just said you went to, was it Busch Gardens for the
Hollow Scream, yeah. I recently watched a movie called Don't Look Away about a killer mannequin.
Okay.
And I have an intense fear of mannequins. So it was scary for me, but I don't think it was an actually scary film.
Okay.
It's just about a mannequin that if you take your eyes off of it, it kills you. It's very... what's that Doctor Who episode with the Weeping Angels?
We're not Doctor Who people.
I've never watched.
I've only ever seen
But I
that
know the
every
Weeping
episode.
Angels are the same thing. Like you have to not break eye contact, or they're like,
Yes.
Okay.
Same concept,
Cool.
but about a mannequin this time.
Well, get ready for Dolls Don't Play Dead if you have an irrational fear of mannequins.
See, dolls don't
Yes.
scare me.
Okay.
It's
These ones.
just mannequins, and only specifically mannequins with lifelike features. Like regular Target mannequins don't freak me out, but ones with like painted on eyes and mouths.
Features.
Those, yes.
What's the movie where the mannequin? That movie called Mannequin.
with Kim Cattrall?
Yeah.
Not Kim Cattrall.
I know you're on the right path though.
Is it Kim Cattrall?
I think it's Kim Cattrall.
I think it's
you're
Kim
right.
Cattrall. Yes, Mannequin with her is great. It's a good 8.
I don't even know this movie. So that's
It's
cool.
about a mannequin who comes alive.
Yes.
Okay.
A guy in the 80s he's
Falls
a
in
window
love.
decorator.
Okay.
Falls
Yeah.
in love with a mannequin. She comes to life. And helps him on a love adventure.
That reminds me a little bit of Lars and the Real Girl,
A little, yes.
where I think it's a sex doll that he buys.
Kim Cattrall. You're right.
But obviously it doesn't come to life. But yeah. But for Lars, she was very much real.
Very much real.
Yes.
But helped him a little bit. It's been forever since I've watched Lars and the Real Girl. But yeah, Mannequin sounds fun. It sounds like an 80s, like fun,
it's extremely
fun
80s.
rom-com and shit. So
Yeah, it's extremely 80s.
yeah, that's awesome.
Check it out.
I will. Well, is it available on Tubi?
I
Perhaps?
don't know.
Ooh,
It probably is.
It probably is.
I'm not sitting there going, where's
All
the
these
mannequin?"
odd 80s movies are
It's for
readily
your
available.
spin-off podcast about 80s romantic
Yeah.
comedies.
We'll have to come up with a name, and maybe we'll see how that goes.
There's a lot of movies called Mannequin, so that's not the right move.
Yeah, for me, it's just been Halloween Horror Nights. That's it. I haven't even watched anything. I think the last horror film I watched was Weapons when Shelly and I went to the theater. Like, what was that? Like a month ago?
I'm obsessed.
Oh, it was fun.
So good.
I was conflicted when we walked out of the theater, but as I've sat with it, I want to go back.
I need to watch it again.
I know.
I keep catching myself weapons running places.
Yeah.
We did on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
In our concierge robes. Our concierge robes.
Yeah.
we ran around different parts of the cruise ship. I'm going to do something with it, but
Yeah.
weapons running.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
love it. I did it at Halloween Horror Nights. Just weapons ran through a house. I was fine with it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed digging into people's perception of it, because it really is one of those movies where you have to form your own opinion about some of the things that happened. So,
It's a mystery.
and I stan Gladys. I fucking love Gladys.
Yeah,
Yes.
she was innocent in the whole thing.
Oh right. She's just trying to get her kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wanted to be
Completely.
young and pretty.
Yeah.
It's everybody else's fault. Her little branch thing. Obsessed.
And then what was the little
Gladys,
kid? Was his name
best.
Alex?
I think so. The
He couldn't serve soup
nephew.
to save his life.
Oh my god. That was so
As
gross.
soon as he walked in and saw the cop and the homeless guy standing there,
Oh.
I'm 100% positive he's like, fucking damn it, 2 more mouths I have to fucking feed.
Yeah.
Because Aunt Gladys
Aunt Gladys just can't stop.
breaking sticks.
Collect them all. Like
Yes.
the Pokemon and stuff. Yeah.
There's also the irrational platter of hot dogs that I'm obsessed with,
The
Like seven.
hot dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
which isn't even, first of all, if you're going to split it between 2 people.
What an odd number. Yeah.
Who's going to eat
Agreed.
4 and who's going to eat 3?
Or who's going to eat 7? 7 hot dogs?
We're
think
just
they could've
assuming
done
they're eating them.
Fair.
Yeah.
With their matching Mickey mini shirts.
I did not enjoy the matching. We're going to get so sidetracked on this.
Well, it sounds like if we'll have to try to have weapons on next year's.
Yeah, if it's
And,
streaming, yeah.
John, we'll have to call John back for that. and we can go into the nitty gritty. Yeah. But all right, it's time to do what we've come to do, and that is discuss Battle Royale. So, first segment is Dig Up the Bones, and that's where I introduce the movie and give a brief summary. So, Battle Royale is a Japanese dystopian action film released on December 16th, 2000. Now, bear with me on everyone's names. I'm going to do my darndest, but here we go.
The characters' names were the hardest for me because it was like all like...
I know.
I was like, whose name is what? Because looking at a character list, I was like, okay.
Well, they also...
I had to look at pictures.
Sometimes people would say their last name, sometimes their first name.
Yeah,
So I was
they
like,
had
wait,
nicknames.
this is that one.
Yeah.
So it was confusing. But all right, so directed by Kinji Fukuzaku. Other credits include The Geisha House, Crest of Betrayal, and Battle Royale 2 Requiem. Written by Kenta Fukuzaku. Other credits include 2 episodes of Marvel anime, 5 episodes of Blade, and Battle Royale 2 Requiem. Music by Masamichi Amano. Other credits include Shin Godzilla, The Geisha House, and Battle Royale 2 Requiem. Cinematography by Katsumi Yamiyagi. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering these. But other credits include Samurai Resurrection, The Grudge 2, and Beyond Outrage. Special effects done by Kiko Notomi. Other credits include Death Note, Violent Cop, and Battle Royale 2 again. Starring Tetsuya Fujiwara as Shuya, a.k.a. the main boy. Other credits include Death Note, Battle Royale 2, and Kaji the Ultimate Gambler. Then we have Aki Madia as Noriko, a.k.a. the main girl. Other credits include The Cat Returns, News Anchor, and The Woman of SRI. Then we have Taro Yamamoto as Kawada, the helper transfer student guy. Other credits include Moonchild, Get Up, and My Way. Next up, we have Masanobu Inoto as Kiriyama. He was the murderous transfer student, but other credits include Kids Returned, Western Django, and City Hunter. Then we have Ko Shabiaski as Mitsuko, a.k.a. the Sith assassin girl, but other credits include 47 Ronin, Over Your Dead Body, and One Missed Call. Then we have Chiaki Kuriyama as Chigusa. She was the yellow jumpsuit girl, but other credits include Battle League Hiramo, Annoying and Cunning Sisters, and we may know her as Go-Go from Kill Bill. Yes. And then finishing off our cast, I'm not going through all 42 of the students, but finishing off our cast, we have Takashi Kitano as Kitano, and he was the bad teacher guy, but some credits for him, Johnny Mnemonic, Beyond Outrage, and he starred as a host on Takashi's Castle, which made its way to U.S. television as MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Did you guys ever watch the show on Spike, like back in the early 2000s?
You mean like that one that was like, Han Ma J? Yeah,
Yes.
I watched that one.
It was like Wipeout before we had Wipeout.
No, it was actually American Ninja Warrior
Okay.
before we had American Ninja Warrior.
But they were just getting decimated, and then just the
And it-
terrible
yeah.
voiceovers.
Hi, Ma J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, I watched it.
So yeah, he
Late
was
at
one.
night,
He was
bed.
one of the co-hosts on it.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yes.
Which one?
It was.
The teacher?
Yes, the teacher. And then production companies. We have Battle Royale Production Committee, distributed by TUI Company. Sequels, prequels. As I've mentioned before, we had Battle Royale 2 Requiem, which came out May 18th, 2003. Budget for this movie was $4.5 million. Box office was $30.6 million.
It was a huge success.
Absolutely. Beyond cult classic.
Yeah.
It's just a classic.
And I didn't know this movie existed till like a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a deep cult classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sidetrack us.
Go ahead.
So this movie was never banned in the U.S. It just never
Nope.
got a run in the U.S. Partially because of fears of censorship, post-Columbine, whatever. But I bought it out of the trunk of a car in Waldorf, Maryland in 2004
Oh my,
because the
that's
guy
awesome.
was like, hey, this movie's banned. And I was like, ooh. And I have been obsessed with it ever since.
That's insane.
That's
I've never heard of anyone doing
so
that.
you just
You've
bought
never-
it
Like buying movies out of a trunk of a car?
Back when like burner DVDs were a thing?
No, because I was sheltered as a child.
I had a guy.
Oh.
I had a guy at work when I first went to my current job that was selling bootleg
Yeah.
DVDs for
We
like
burned
$3.
CDs in our house. And then we had one of those cable, like, scramblers that we stole cable for a while.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. Everyone's
But
got dirt
that
on
was
their
it.
hands.
That was the 2000s for you.
That was the 2000s.
Napster.
I miss Napster. I think it's still around.
It is
But
in
yeah.
some form.
Yeah, I bought a bootleg of it.
Do you still have the bootleg?
No, it got destroyed years ago, but they've officially released it. So.
Yeah. The director's cut, I want to say, or like
Yeah.
non-English dubbed.
I know. Yeah, the English dubbed I think was Anchor Bay.
I believe so.
Got the rights or whatever. So awesome. Thank you for that side quest.
I love a side
That was
quest.
fun. That was fun. Where the Rotten Tomatoes score. So 90% on the tomato meter, and then 88% on the audience popcorn meter. And then finishing off, dig up our bones. We're gonna talk about the movie synopsis. The Japanese government captures a class of 9th grade students and forces them to kill one another under the Revolutionary Battle Royale Act. With bags of random weapons assigned, the unfortunate 42 students must outlast their peers until only one of them is left. And that is Battle Royale. Initial reactions to landing on it. Shelly, it was your choice. You gave it to us so graciously, and you're wearing the beautiful shirt.
I am.
With the girl from the beginning?
Yeah.
The smiling
I don't know
girl?
why they chose her
I
as
know.
the main person on the shirt.
But here,
But it's
she
got-
looks great.
It's got the other guys.
Yeah, it
The
does.
neck exploding, the knife to the head.
Classic moves. Nubu, is that
Yeah.
Nubu's neck explosion in the
Yeah,
bottom?
yeah.
Yeah. Good
And then
move.
it's got the map on the back.
Oh, it does. It's gridded out. But that's so cool.
So I was excited.
Is that a Creeporama shirt?
Yes,
or-
it is.
Very cool.
So I obviously was a big Hunger Games fan. And so read all the books, saw all the movies, loved it. Loved that dystopian type of like we all have to kill each other to live kind of thing. And I think you mentioned Battle Royale to me maybe years ago when, but not that long ago when.
Yeah. We've
you
known
know,
each other
for a while now,
10 years.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just over 10 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, really? There was a movie that did it before the Hunger Games, so got me interested.
Gotta check it out. Yeah.
Watched it, loved it. I tell everybody about Battle Royale.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
So much better.
It's got so much
'Cause
more of
they-
a bite.
Yes, they go like over the edge, which that's what Hunger Games kind of needed.
And to be honest, I kind of like what Battle Royale says socially than maybe what Hunger Games does.
Yeah, Hunger
Like-
Games was we were going to just teach y'all a lesson because that's what we want to do. And Battle Royale was more, we think this is what we need to do to improve our society
Yeah.
as a whole.
It was like a authoritarian correction
Yeah.
to what they saw was going wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that hits home a little close to home
Right now.
recently. But for myself, I watched this back in early 2000. I think it was like 2002 or 3. But it was funny because Carrie and I were hanging out, who was a friend at the time, and I found out later that he was a second cousin. But he had on his computer, he must have got it somehow, some way, but he had on his computer Battle Royale. And he's like, oh, you got to watch this crazy Japanese movie. And it was like the first foreign film that I ever watched. And he's like, you got to deal with subtitles. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll try. So I went into it, and like that classroom scene, I was just like, holy shit, like what am I in for? So this movie blew me away. And it caused me to go down a rabbit hole of like crazy violent Japanese movies,
Oh, yeah.
which I love. I like Suicide Club is great. We did Ichi the Killer the first year, but then at like Tokyo Gore Police and like Machine Gun Girl, like all these crazy like bloody violent movies that like hit such a sweet spot for me and really like turned me into a gore hound. Where then like I watched like the Evil Dead movies and I was like, oh, this is a ton of fun. Like I was always looking for, brutal kills and stuff. And this was the beginning of it. So Battle Royale holds a very special place in my heart. And I think Carrie, as soon as it became available, Carrie bought me the DVD like when we first moved to Florida. And I got it for like Christmas. And it's funny because I went to rewatch it and it kept skipping. And I was like, fuck. So I reached out to our friends at Viper Video. And they had the box set on Blu-ray where I got Battle Royale and Battle Royale 2. So I went and picked that up last week. So shout out to Viper Video. Anyone in the Tampa area looking for physical media copies, they do records, they have VHS, they have DVDs, all that stuff. So if you're looking for cool stuff, I would stop at Viper Video. And yeah.
And of course, we invited John here because when we did Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, I've already repressed the
Just
memory of that title.
blocked that entire day off.
Gone.
It was a lovely day of hanging out. I will say that. Despite the movie, it was a treat to have you on the podcast. So don't feel too bad about that at all.
It was still a great episode.
Oh, it's a favorite
Oh,
line.
I know I'm a treasure.
Yes.
I just don't ever want to watch that again.
Thank you for recognizing that you're a treasure. Because I don't
you.
want you to think anything less.
So when we were recording that, John mentioned that he would love us to land on Battle Royale because he is just as much of a fan, if not more, of this movie than we are. So when we got it, of course, we were ecstatic because me and Derek both love this movie. But I was like, in a clinch effort, I messaged John, I think Friday night or Saturday. I was like, hey, Tuesday, let's do this.
Yeah.
And you're available. Yay.
I know. We are so happy you were able to join us on this and maybe make up for the last film that you had to talk about, maybe begrudgingly. But are you guys ready to get into our thoughts?
Yeah.
All right, next up is Feasting Fiends. And this is where we get into our topics of overall pros, cons of the movie, characters, dialogue, and then what perhaps will be the longest segment ever, favorite kills or scares.
Oh my gosh, so many.
So, John, with you being our guest, please do pros.
We're starting with pros?
Yep.
So I think the movie tells this really amazing story that contextually is based off of like post-World War II fears of kids and generational trauma that they were dealing with that I think makes sense now because we are finally dealing with that here in the U.S. And it does it really well. What's really great about it is it's shot so expertly. The opening makes no sense by the end because you find out that they're not connected. Mm-hmm. It's two completely different stories. I would love to see the story of that girl because she is the scariest thing in the movie.
Yes.
But it's expertly shot. It's beautifully written. The soundtrack is so good. The music cues constantly keep you just hooked into it. I watched it twice this week, subbed and dubbed. And even the dub wasn't bad. Like the acting was phenomenal. They had such a solid cast that every kid who was doing whatever role, it didn't feel like anyone was crap, for lack of better words. Everyone put in their effort, put in their all. And it makes sense when you look at the discography. Nope, that's music.
The cast?
What the cast did later.
Oh, yeah.
How many of them had just hugely successful careers.
Laundry list.
Yes.
Like the ones... So when I was putting together the Dig Up the Bones, when I was going through the cast, like, you know, the main characters that I thought stood out, it was just laundry list and laundry list. Movies, TV. And a lot of them do, like, multiple things. Like, the one girl also had albums and did, like, musical work on, like, anime projects and stuff. So just hyper-talented group with not only the acting, but just, like, all these other facets of, like, the entertainment media.
Yes.
Yeah. I was so sorry to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
I had to add to that because that blew me away when I was looking at, and it didn't blow me away because it made total sense, but I did notice it was just like, man, these people work and they're getting a ton of work.
Well, and it's so hard when you look at casts of kids because there's always like the shitty kid actor who never gets work again, or they get so typecast into certain roles. And it didn't seem to affect this group. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And whoever did the dub did great work too. Those voice actors really put in effort.
It definitely matched. Their accents were very American, and it was kind of weird. But like, as far as like the matching of the
I wouldn't say it
words,
matched.
Okay.
But it did the job.
Yes.
Their lips weren't perfectly matching to the words, which dubbing has come a long way for that. But considering when that was done, I'm not surprised. But
anything else you have?
I think that's it for my pros.
That's pretty good. Thank you. Shelly, what about you for pros?
So I simply put, from start to finish, this movie has everything for a horror lover, I think. Or even like that, you know, if you like those teen dystopian type of young adult type of stuff, I think it just really has a lot to offer. Gore, it's got that teen angst, which like I love shows and series like Dawson's Creek, which is unbearable at times, but like that's all a part of it, right? It's got romance, it's got kids killing kids. It literally is the original Hunger Games, and it did what Hunger Games couldn't do. Hunger Games, I still think, is a formidable franchise, but they got soft, I think, especially when it came to the movie adaptations. I think they could have gone further in some essence. So I also really enjoy how the movie ended and led into the second one, which is also really good. Requiem for a Dream is a great sequel. Is it a prequel?
Just Requiem.
Sorry.
Oh, it's Requiem.
Battle
Requiem
Royale.
for a Dream. That's a Jared Leto movie, right?
I just kind of like
Yes.
You just
flowed
went
into it.
with
I just flowed into it.
But that does roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream.
You just want to.
Yeah.
You can't help but to say it. If you say Requiem, you just have to say it.
I thought John was disagreeing with you, and he was doing it the most blunt way
I was
ever.
like, oh, you didn't like the second one?
He was like, no.
No, I think the second one's great. I don't think it's as strong as the first
No.
one.
No.
It's still good for a sequel.
Yes.
Yeah. I just rewatched it this weekend because
did
I was
ya?
like, it's been forever since I watched it, and I was like, let me go check it out. And it didn't. It was a little nostalgic for me, but it didn't feel as strong as definitely the first one.
I think it's a little bit more brutal with some of the effects.
Oh yeah, there's a guy whose limbs are just all gone, and he's just like hanging in a tree.
I love it.
Great work.
I really enjoy the opening credits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the previous Battle Royale that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But most importantly, even when it's like just swooping around the Battle Royale symbol and it's like doing this like fast paced like marching type music, and then it's the symbol and they're telling you the story of like why Battle Royale exists. So I also think the costuming and practical effects department really killed it in this movie. I mean, they all were dressed appropriately as middle school kids. You know, everyone fit their part. They dressed the role. I didn't know where some of them got their clothes on the island, where they suddenly were in like a completely different outfit. But
Yeah, exactly.
I really love the costuming and practical effects. I think they did really good. And I agree with John, like even the music, the way it changes, there's these like soft, subtle moments that like the music changes with it. All in all, I just really love this movie. So that's the pro.
See, I don't need to know where they got their outfits. Like Mitsuko.
Yes.
Randomly changing into
T-shirt and
shorts and like washing her hair and doing
Oh my
her
gosh,
makeup.
the next morning where she was like
She's doing her eyelashes. I know.
Yes.
It was like
I was obsessed.
Just a
Diva
normal morning.
work. Like
Yeah.
She was serving cunt the entire time.
I loved her.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Have either of you ever read the book or the manga comic?
Yeah.
for Battle Royale.
Yes.
I know.
No, I have not.
Could not get through the book because the name situation. I can't
It's a
keep
lot,
track
I
of.
bet. Yeah.
It's absolutely Western white boy of me, but I struggle with Japanese names and having 41 kids.
Oh, I know.
And they often use the first name or last name interchangeably. I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
But in the comic, it's really good. She's got a brutal backstory. Like they really delve into it, and it's really great to see the actress pull that out, even though they didn't show a lot of it.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
So for my pros, no fat in this film. We're thrown right into it, and we get the necessary epilogue in the beginning, and you know it sets everything up pretty well. But we're thrown right into the bus, and we're headed to Murder Island, and it's about a 2-hour movie, but I don't feel like it drags. And I found myself even after the first watch initially for this recording, like I was still looking forward to moments that I knew were coming around the corners. So like even with a 2-hour runtime, I was like, there's no fat in this movie. Like everything was necessary and everything was pushing it along, and like it was well written and a great story. But like John said and Shelley, the score, I love the decision to go orchestral for this film. It's a grand concept, and I think it calls for like big and overwhelming music. So, you know, even during the killings, the music also was like a great accompaniment because you got this like severity and drama in the moment with the music right next to it. So overall, I was a big fan of Masamichi Yamano and what he did with the score. Moving on, I liked how this was, like Shelley said, it was like a teen drama with comedic elements in the like most brutal scenario. So like when the kids aren't absolutely like decimating one another, they're like confessing their love and they're having little drama with one another. And I love that part of this film immensely. And I think it gives it some honesty of like how things might be if like this tragic thing was forced upon these kids where, you know, all of a sudden they're fighting for their lives, but they're still dealing with like teenage emotions and like all this crazy social stuff that they're thrust
And on their
into.
menses.
Yes, that's right.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
Well, that we know for sure because
Could be.
we checked the other one.
Yeah, the other one was
Wild.
What a great moment.
Wild. I checked her. Like, did you have to?
I also really enjoy in the Battle Royale like informational video
Oh my god.
where they made
yes.
it a point. They're like, we understand you women have other things to deal with, so you can take your own things too.
Yes.
Maybe that's how Mitsuko, maybe that's how she got her outfit. She was able to go back to her
Maybe
personal
because they
bag.
did have their duffel bags.
They did have
Yeah.
their duffel bags.
So they got their weapons bag and then their blue bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what's her name? The runner in the yellow tracksuit. I guess
Yeah,
she brought it from
Chigusa.
home.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that intro video.
I love.
It gave very what is that space movie that's kind of a comedy that people don't ever understand? With the bugs.
Oh, Space Troopers.
Yeah,
Or
Starship Troopers.
Starship
Space
Troopers.
Troopers.
I was gonna say Battlestar Galactica for a second.
No.
I always mess that up and say Super Troopers, and that's a completely different movie.
Completely different movie.
Yeah.
Which are coming out with another one of those.
Are you fucking
Sorry,
kidding me?
sidetrack. Yeah, they're doing a third one.
Yeah, the whole cast is returned.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one wasn't good, so I don't know why we're getting a third.
Yeah.
No, Starship Troopers was very tongue in cheek with its comedy.
Oh,
and
I loved it. Yeah.
Battle Royale had that same comedic timing with it had it a couple times, but with the intro video,
Yeah.
it was so funny.
It was great. Yeah.
It was very like a 90s Japanese Coca-Cola commercial. It was obscene and insane, and I was obsessed.
Yeah. All right, let's move on into cons. John, do you have any cons?
I disagree about the fat. I think there was some scenes that could have been cut. I don't need dream sequences arbitrarily.
Okay.
Especially poorly done dream sequences.
Oh my gosh.
The waving with the basketball
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
Yes.
And the hair.
The hair and the makeup.
The friend's hair.
Yeah, a light white on him. Yeah.
And then the one like flashback, he's got like a headband on and it's pushing it back and he's
It
crushing
was
on the girl
weird.
that he likes.
Yeah.
Even the popsicle one, I understood it, but it was a little cheesy.
Yeah.
There were a couple of deaths that also weren't shown. Like a character would be talking, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, these two hung themselves," and it would flash to them hanging themselves and then announce on screen that they were dead. But we never got to see any of it.
yeah. Maybe those deaths instead of the dream sequences.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me more kids murdering kids instead of weird basketball dreams.
How many times did we have to watch that basketball scene? It was like 5 times in the movie, including the Requiem part at the end. Like, it was crazy.
And all
So
it
much.
represented was that they were just enjoying life.
They were supposed to be this terrible group of kids, but the basketball scene showed all of them,
Every single one of them.
all
Yeah.
being friends and cheering each other on.
Yeah.
Except the one girl
Except
you guys
for
really like.
Mitsuko.
Who was like, bye.
Yeah.
And she left.
She felt like an outcast.
She was serving cunt.
She dipped. But she was excited initially, but I don't think she knew how to be a part of the group in that
I'm
moment.
so happy
So
for
she
her.
was like, deuces.
Yeah, great for her.
Yeah.
She didn't. She
You
she
got
didn't
better
need
things to
that.
do.
Yeah,
You don't need basketball.
she had some makeup to do and whatever.
Yes.
So I thought there were some really weird choices. I also think the end came up very quickly for a 2-hour movie. They spent quite a bit of time like laying out like this time limit, and then we don't have to go into it now, but like the end with the big twist about who's going to be the final person, and once they reveal what actually happens, it's very rushed.
Okay. Yeah.
and not thoroughly explained, which I found annoying. I'm sure in the book there's probably tons of detail that got dropped, but I feel like they could have cut out some of that unnecessary dreamy crap and given us some more stuff grounded in reality.
More kills.
Yeah. More background on the transfer student and like what that was about.
Oh yeah,
whose
Kiriyama.
whose dad has done everything.
Yes,
that's my favorite.
I love that bit.
My dad was
A running gag.
Yes.
Well, kids are getting murdered.
I love a gag.
At least it was nice.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, but to kind of piggyback on what you said, Kiriyama, the blonde hair kid, like, I need to know more about him, and we got zero.
He was
him.
the other transfer student, right?
Yes, he was the other transfer student. He was just murderous. Like, I think he volunteered.
He volunteered.
He volunteered, and that was it.
Okay, I'm going to go from memory, but he suffered brain trauma in the womb and was a sociopath.
Is this from
the book?
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, so from memory, he suffers brain trauma in the womb.
Okay.
Becomes a sociopath. Derives no joy from the killing. He just does it.
Oh, wow.
So in the movie, it's a little different because he's clearly enjoying himself.
Oh, yeah.
But he just wanted to do it. All of his scenes were great. When he's like harassing them in the cabin with the grenade head.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah.
So good. Even the only part that didn't make sense, I guess another con, was after the bomb explodes, the truck bomb, he is now wearing an obscene amount of runny mascara.
I thought that was blood.
It was black.
Coming
out of his eyes?
Yeah, I thought that was blood.
Oh, maybe it was supposed to be blood.
It could have just been bad colored blood.
I'll also say, I watched this twice on Monday in the Tampa courthouse while serving jury duty on an iPad.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I had nothing better to do.
Yeah. Serving your community, doing your civil.
Did you get excused?
No.
They did call you up?
I got called into the room in batch 3. So I didn't have to wait long. I watched probably the first hour of the movie. Then I got called in. And then I spent 3 hours with a judge and 34 other people while they asked us the same questions over and over and over.
Yeah.
And I made it clear from the beginning, like, I am not good for this. I have severe ADHD. I don't sit still well. I don't listen well if I don't have something else to do. So I need like to fidget or draw or whatever. And the last time I had jury duty, I told them that. And they were like, yeah, you're dismissed. Go home. This time they made me sit with everybody else still. And I was fine with it. And at the end, after 3 or 4 hours, when they sent us out, had us come back in, they picked the 7 jurors for this case. They sent us all back, those of us who didn't get picked, back to the jury pool.
What? I didn't know that was a thing that happened.
It can. So if you don't get selected,
they can throw you back?
In case there's another, like...
Another judge might need you.
Like, you need to be seen.
Oh, my God.
Because if another judge, if they don't get their jury out of their pools, they may have to pull from the leftovers.
Yeah, I got you.
And you're there already.
Oh, my God.
Because they usually excuse a good chunk before you even get there.
Yeah.
So...
It was awful. So I watched it on an iPad in a jury chamber, stuffed in a corner so no one could see my screen because I felt mortified. What if someone watched this?
Yeah.
So the eyeliner may have been blood.
Okay.
But
that's how I saw it.
It reminded me more of he put on liquid mascara and he purposely bought ones that didn't have water resistance. So when he cried, it was dramatic.
Maybe that was a choice by the makeup department.
Yeah.
It could have been.
It could have been.
Now I'll have to go back and look and see. Is it blood or mascara?
I know. It was.
It's like the blue dress. Though. Is that dress blue?
Oh my gosh, that.
Blue and black or white and gold?
I saw white and gold.
It was probably white and gold.
It was blue and black.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
I saw white and gold. Don't get me wrong, but if you look at photos of it now,
it can appear to be blue and black.
They have updated photos.
Because the dress circled back around recently.
Oh, yes, it went viral again because a company started selling it again.
Great. What we need.
what we need.
Yes.
Were we on cons?
Yeah, you're doing cons.
I was on. That was a pro for me, but
Yeah.
where was my con? Where were we?
It was the mascara, and then I interjected. I thought it was blood, and then we ended up
And then
in
we
jury
talked about
duty.
jury duty. This is what happens when the three of us gets together.
It is.
I love it.
No, I
love
love it
it.
too.
This podcast is gonna be like 14 hours long, and it's just gonna be rambling.
Yeah.
It's gonna be put up as 14 hours long as well.
Well, I mean, if he has ADHD, we know you definitely have ADHD.
Yeah.
And I don't try to rail us back in.
Yeah.
So
Just let it flow.
I just don't want to rail you guys.
Do you mean reel? Reel us in
Oh.
or
Same
rail
thing.
us? All right.
I don't think
One
it's
and
that
the same
I don't want to do
thing.
either. I don't want to rail or reel.
That's good.
It's
I've crossed them both off my list.
okay. Good.
Activities I don't want to do.
I like understanding. I like clear communication. So thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Now I know what to not expect. What do you have for cons, Shelly?
I did obviously put the English dub as a slight con because it is a little. I actually only watch the English dub. I've not seen. I get lazy with subtitles sometimes, and when I'm at
It can
home
be,
at
yeah.
night, I'm just like, put it on. I watched Squid Games in the entirety of that series in English dubbed. That was really well, but like I said, things have improved, and I don't think this one's that bad dubbed in. I don't think you lose anything from the English dub. Like you said, you watched both. It lack because it's dubbed. But I got to give it a little ding.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely. I haven't seen any like new. I don't know if they digitally remastered it when they re-released it on DVD, but the streaming versions are a little grainy,
Yeah.
so it comes across older. So I'd like to know or see if there's like a better version out there. Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
grasping at straws here.
My Blu-ray, whatever. I have a shitty old TV, but it did look because I watched the Tubi version on my phone at
We
work and
watched
stuff.
Tubi
Yeah.
at my house, and it was
And it did. I did notice a quality
different.
misstep maybe with the Tubi one that was available. But yeah, with at least the Blu-ray, I'm sure there's like a 4K out there that looks phenomenal.
Looks good.
But yeah,
I also agreed with John that like the flashbacks and dream sequences were a miss.
yeah,
Now knowing that like the book and the comics go deeper into like backstories, it kind of makes sense why they tried to like put those into the movie. But like, I don't know what the point of us showing that the kid's dad hung himself if the kid isn't like going through something now that's connected it. He seems
Yeah.
like he's just like, I went to the orphanage and now I'm living life
yeah. It wasn't something
after
that's-
dad died.
In the moment, there was a reaction where he threw up. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, that's a upsetting moment. But yeah, it wasn't something that he even spoke of
I
again.
mean, that dad worked really hard on his suicide.
That note was a lot.
Really hard.
Was
He
that
wrote-
toilet paper?
Yeah.
That was,
Pretty
it
sure
was
he
just sprawled out.
wrote the longest note, which I don't even think they told us all of what that note says. Besides,
No, I don't
like,
think so either.
you're gonna do great, live life,
Yeah.
like
Go.
encouraging the kid to
Yeah.
like not be him.
Yeah.
And then the pants down thing.
That was weird.
I know. I was like,
Was he
Was he
like
doing
on the
something?
toilet? Decided to write this note on the toilet with the toilet paper, and then like, which hanging yourself is like one of the worst kinds of suicide you can do. Like,
and he
you
was,
felt that. You felt the pain.
he wasn't up in the rafters. Like
No.
he was like if he would have put his feet down, he would have been standing.
I'm guessing he probably more or less died from more of a fixation
I feel
than
like
like
that was
hanging.
the case.
I don't know, because he could still touch the ground, so he had to help the strangulation.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He had to will himself through it because I'm sure his body was
Right.
going to kick into defense mode and
Right.
want to do something. So to push through that, like your bed's right there. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
The death of the father did come up a couple times though.
He did mention when my dad died, kind of like talked about it.
He talked about it in that. He talked about it in relation to his best friend because they grew up in the orphanage together.
Yes.
Right.
And then later at the end, he says something along the lines of like, "Adults have always let me down. My
Yeah.
parents both left on
that's
their own
right.
accord."
I missed that.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't mind the flashbacks so much. The dream sequences piss me off.
The popsicle with the teacher, that was
Yeah.
That was weird.
Weird. And her telling her, I kept the knife.
And then he was just like, what
And
am I
look at
supposed
it.
what am I supposed to say to a student? It's like, where's this conversation going?
Yeah.
Oh, I think, the end of it was like, what is an adult supposed to say to a child in times like this?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry for having you murder all your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisies. Some of the backstories lended themselves to explaining a little bit more of the characters' choices. But
Then I could have used more backstories.
I agree. I think we should have had more kids see their driving motivation if they didn't make it explicit.
Like, there was a couple groups that were together. How are they friends? Were they friends? Who were they outside of this island?
Because all we saw was the basketball game, and it looked like everybody was cool.
Somewhere.
Except for Mitsuko. Yeah.
Yeah, because like there was the scene very early on with the two girls when they're in the classroom, and when they're getting let out, the one says we'll always be best friends. And then later you find out they died by happenstance. And we get nothing ever comes of them that either of those scenes.
Weren't they the ones on the rocks with the like sword and the knife in each other? I thought that was them, and that like obviously they weren't always friends because then they went at each other. That's who I thought they were.
I thought those two girls got killed by the blonde.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong.
There's some gray area, so I'll jump in with my cons, but it was the ending of the film, and I'll talk about it later, like the Requiem sections, but I'll talk about it later when we get to the end of the movie. So next up is characters. John, what do you got on characters?
Oh God,
I know we've talked a bunch, but
It's the names.
It's the names. You can just say what they're. Yep.
I have Shuya and Noriko.
Yep, the main characters.
And the guy they joined up with, bandana dude. I really liked, obviously, them, and I like their story arc and where it goes. And I did like the teacher for the antagonist that he was. I feel like we needed that kind of like shittiness.
Yeah, we needed that evil.
Yeah, yeah. And then I hated the spaghetti gaggle because they were dumb. I'm calling them the spaghetti gaggle.
Oh, the Lighthouse Crew?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Spaghetti gaggle, lighthouse crew, whatever you want to name them.
The fact that they're eating spaghetti, I was like, I don't know if that's translating.
No, it was definitely chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, because it did not look like spaghetti.
It was
at
not
all.
spaghetti,
Yeah.
but they called it spaghetti.
Yeah. But the Lighthouse Crew, not a fan.
That's how they got the spaghetti gaggle name for me.
So
I like their name, Spaghetti Gaggle.
So that's my character thoughts.
Yeah,
amazing.
I love it.
John?
Love Mitsuko.
Yes.
Perfect.
You've touted her name.
It's one of the only names I permanently remember.
Yeah.
Was obsessed with her. I love the spaghetti group. I thought it was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the how they were trying to like everything's fine, everything's cool, and then the minute something goes wrong, they just unleash hell on each other.
And that's on female puberty.
Yeah.
That happens. I unleashed in 7th grade too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In a
all
lighthouse?
unleash. In a lighthouse.
In a lighthouse with a
Eating
machine
chicken
gun.
noodle soup.
Eating chicken noodle soup.
Yep.
Submachine gun.
Yep.
I was the one hiding under the table. That's why I'm here today.
Thank goodness.
I love the girl who caused it all when everyone's making accusations, just covers her mouth and hides under a table. It was... And then just launches herself off the lighthouse later.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that aspect of it because it still spoke to like this failure of the characters to realize the reality that they were living in. In the same way the two girls with the megaphone were like, we can work this out, and then they get gunned down.
Yeah.
Everyone who tried to fix it without murder ended up ruining themselves.
I know. Their good intentions were for nothing.
Yes.
They all backfired.
Yes.
Yeah. Terrible.
Most of the rest of them I could care less about. I liked the teacher. I thought it was really interesting to have him reoccur in the movie. But he seemed to be mentally ill. And it's also unclear what his job is, because when he gets on the phone with his daughter, he lies about his duties. It's also unclear how the class was picked, because he says it was random, but then he seemed to be really excited about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was random.
I know. I don't know if I
obviously.
trusted him in that moment. I was like, he's bullshitting. I think these kids were handpicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also confused, and maybe this is because I know nothing about the Japanese education system. Do you spend your entire educational career with the same core group?
Ooh. Yeah, because they're all in 7th grade.
And he
Was
was
it-
their teacher in 5th grade, I think.
Maybe it was a school with
Yeah.
small side classroom, and that's
I don't know.
know.
41
How did-
students isn't that small.
How to bring 41
That's-
students back together for the same year.
Over and over and over.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
and how, if that is the case, the kids seem to have really confusing histories with each other. So I didn't really give a shit about a lot of the kids.
Yeah.
I was happy they died.
It's tough too when you have 42 kids.
Yeah.
You know, we can't be getting to know all of them and love all of them. So
No.
some of them just have to be meat to be butchered. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we got. But yeah, awesome. Anything else before I jump in?
No,
No,
go for it.
With Chigusa, I thought she was a great character. She was the girl in the yellow jumpsuit. I enjoyed how she took out that scum boy who was trying to force her to fuck him. And then it was just poetic justice. She took out the knife and just like stabbed his dick to death.
Oh.
And I was like, thank God. What a great moment. And then unfortunately, our girl, Mitsuko, showed up with the gun and shot her. And, you know, she's the one that killed her. But I thought Chigusa's death was kind of comedic as well, because she's with Noriko, and she's talking about how she thinks he's the coolest boy, and he's like, no, you're the coolest girl, and she just says thank you, and then just dies.
Yes.
It's like what a way to die. Someone's like, you're the coolest girl in the world, and you're like, thanks.
Bye.
Death. I liked Mr. Kitano, the teacher. The beginning scene where with the classroom, and then coupled with him and like the Battle Royale presentation video girl, was like a great back and forth, because he was like hyping up the class. He's like, everyone listen, yay. And
Yes.
he's being such a cheerleader for this whole act. And like you said, I think he was clearly a sad man. He was looking for respect. And even with like his own daughter, like in the phone calls, like she was like dismissive to him and just like blowing him off and stuff. So for his character, it seemed fully realized that he would be someone who is participating in this and championing the act to punish the youth for all these all these issues that they're having. So I really loved him as a character as well. The only other, and this was kind of, she wasn't a main character, but she did something that I found very, very honorable, but it was Ogawa. And she was the girl who, when she was given her bag of weapons, she threw it back at the teacher and she refused to play.
Yes.
And she jumped off the cliff into the water with her boyfriend. And I just thought it was honorable that she stuck to her guns, and she was like, I'm not playing this game. I don't care what everyone else is doing. Like, I'm sticking to my guns. So I thought she was honorable. I don't know if I would have jumped so soon as her. I would have waited maybe a little bit and saw how things played out. Maybe there was someone who was going to figure something out. So she maybe jumped the gun a little bit, but I thought she was an honorable character. Moving on into dialogue. John, Shelley, who wants to jump in?
I can.
Cool.
I did take a line from the teacher, because again, I thought he was a great antagonist in this film. So Kitano says, life is a game, so fight for survival and see if you're worth it.
That could be the
So
tagline.
true.
That could be the tagline for this movie.
Battle Royale.
Yep,
But it is true.
it is. You have to fight.
Got to gamble.
Yep. Maybe not as, violent as this, but
I mean, I don't plan on
yeah. Being
murdering people. Or
thrown on
anything.
an island and gritted out to
Why
fight
not?
it.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, the way the world is, who knows? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd be okay dying that way, though.
Mm-hmm.
I say
Fighting
dying.
for your life?
I say dying because there is no fighting for my life. I'm pretty sure I'm got no chance.
Jesus.
I don't think I would have a good chance.
I don't think I'd have a good chance either, but I think I'm going to try.
I was thinking about this today, driving home. I was like, what would I do in my current situation with being a husband and father, I would fight to protect them. But if they weren't here, I would just. This sounds bad, but I don't know if I'm enough for me to fight and try to last in a world that. Do I even want to last in it? Like, this is a dystopian world where things aren't what they used to be and everything's turned upside down. Do I want that existence? I don't know. So I thought about it today. What were we even talking about? Dialogue.
Dialogue.
John, what about you? We're talking. It got really dark in here.
Unlike a lot of the movies that everyone's talked about, this one isn't that quotable. I think one of the funniest sets of dialogue was Shogu constantly talking about his father. And my father was a chef. My father was a doctor. My father was a
fisherman.
Fisherman.
At the very end, yeah.
I thought that was a funny thing because I'm still unclear about his motivations. The only other one that I had marked down was Yuki, one of the spaghetti girls.
Yes.
Obsessed with the spaghetti girls. After they all have the paranoia shootout, she lays on the table and she says something along the lines of, "What idiots, we might have all survived. We're all so stupid."
Yeah.
Which is funny because they weren't all going to survive.
No.
But she had this weird optimism to her that was super fun.
Yeah. She remained very optimistic.
Yes.
Like the other girl, I forget, one of the other girls was talking about like, oh my God, we're really going to die tomorrow. And she's like, no. She's like, we're going to figure it out. Like,
yeah, like we're washing the table.
But I really believed that she believed it was going to be figured out. So it didn't feel like she was just giving lip service. She was sunny side up.
Yes.
And it was like, wow, all right, good for you. For my dialogue, I had the spaghetti girls, one of the spaghetti girls, I think it was Yuko, the girl at the end who caused all the mayhem because she thought Shiyu was a killer.
Yes.
And so she poisoned the food, mayhem ensued. But when she went upstairs to release Shiyu from the bedroom, she just said, really a shame, I really liked all of them. And then she went to the roof and threw herself off. And I was like, I think put in those drastic moments, these terrible things happen, but these girls still have like this relationship. And she was so blinded by her distrust for Shiyu in the situation where these people that she really liked, and I think she considered them friends, completely started this whole domino effect of just them murdering each other. I thought, though, a couple words in that moment, I thought it was very sad for her. And obviously she made the ultimate choice for herself. But yeah, that was a dialogue that kind of stuck out to me. Because like you said, there's a lot of maybe funny moments and gags in this and stuff. Yeah. But there wasn't any long dialogue that like typically like Shelley likes to grab a long dialogue that like sums up things very well. And I think your tagline that you grabbed was pretty, a good summary of this film.
Was it a tagline?
I'm saying it could have been a tagline, but yeah. So that was what I thought for dialogue. Sorry. Moving on. Here we are. Favorite kills and or scares. John, what do you got for kills?
The spaghetti. No.
The spaghetti girls are on the top of my list.
They are on mine too, but yeah.
It's because it comes out of nowhere for them. It really shows the core concept of the movie of like when push comes to shove, what people are willing to do. A lot of the kills aren't memorable is not the right word because they're all memorable, but at a certain point they are happening so quickly that you don't get time to register one death before there's another. They do it very early on with the girl. Boy number one gets the crossbow and he immediately shoots a girl in the neck and then gets shot with his own crossbow. And then it immediately cuts to two kids hanging in a tree. Mm-hmm. So my favorite kills were the spaghetti girls. A bunch of the other ones were great. I don't think there's a bad kill. I wish we've talked about it, but I wish we would have seen more of the kills. Like the two girls who were stabbed to death on the rocks. I'm curious.
Yeah. And maybe would have clarified who they were more.
Maybe. Because I know they were the friends from the beginning, but I don't know who made them the murderies.
I know. Yeah. And it looked like it would have been a fun scene to watch.
Yeah, they were stabbed
absolutely
a lot.
They were covered in blood.
And then the other one I really liked, I know you hit on it earlier, was the runner when the guy threatened to rape her and she's like, okay, dick stab.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love a dick stab.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a dick stab?
Not cool people. All right, Shelly, what do you have on kills?
So
I'm not even going to say scary.
Scary. Yeah, there's not anything really scary about the movie, but well,
Just the concept.
the theme.
Yeah.
I really like in the beginning where they're in the classroom and they're trying to do the instructional video, and obviously the teacher has the qualms with lead kid's friend that he grew up in the orphanage with, that I can't think of his name, but he ends up showing an example of him by setting off the collar, and I really love the collar kill.
Yes.
I just think like the pure terror of the other kids in the classroom, like that's how you would react to something like that. I mean, they were pushing him, trying to get him away. Like they didn't fuck him, right? Like we don't want to die, screaming, crying. I just thought it had a great little scene, and it was a good, like, he made an example of him, and like that's what's gonna happen to you if it was the first time we saw one of the collars go off, and that's what the basis of this movie is. They're wearing these collars that track everything, so it was really cool to get that in the beginning and have like a really great explosion. Yeah,
that was a great kill. That it set the tone for the rest of the movie, just like the mayhem we're about to, witness. But I enjoyed the transfer to students showdown towards the end.
Yes.
You get Kiriyama coming out of the flames, and Kawada shoots him with a shotgun, like in the necklace monitor thing, and his head just explodes off of his body. And I thought it was a really gnarly kill for a gnarly character.
Yes.
So I enjoyed that.
It was a very deserved death scene
for all the brutality that he inflicted on, and just like you said, like from the book, I believe, where he was just born a sociopath and no feeling at all for any of this, not even joy. So like, just take him out the most brutal way possible. And the only other thing I had was obviously Shelley's kill. The beginning scene was great, and then John, the spaghetti girls going at it.
Love the spaghetti.
It reminded me of like a Quentin Tarantino film where it's just people having a shootout and talking shit while they're blowing each other away.
Yes.
And I thought it was so cool. So yeah, I loved that kill, those kills as well. All right, moving on into final cut. And this is where I tell the ending of the film and we discuss and give our ratings of 1 to 5 stabs. 1 stab, no redeeming value. 2 stabs, bad. 3 stabs, mediocre. 4 stabs, good. And then 5 stabs, masterpiece. On the final day, the trio awakens on the shore. Kawada, aware of the caller's internal microphones, feigns killing Shuya and Noriko. Believing Kawada has won, Kitano brings him into the base, but realizes that Kawada hacked the system months beforehand and had disabled Shuya's and Noriko's tracking devices. Shuya and Noriko enter the control room, and Kitano unveils a painting of the massacred class depicting Noriko as the victor. He explains he was unable to bear the hostility from his students, having been rejected by his own daughter, and that because Noriko never disrespected him, he views her as a daughter. He asks her to kill him, but Shuya shoots him after he threatens them. The phone rings, and Kitano comes back to life and has a final phone conversation with his daughter. Kitano eventually succumbs to his wounds. The trio leaves the island on boat, but Kawada dies from his injuries. Sometime later, Noriko gives Shuya the knife that Nubu had used to injure Kitano. Shuya and Noriko are declared fugitives by the Japanese government, last seen on the run toward Shibuya Station. In a requiem scene, we first see the basketball game again with the team winning, but this time Mitsuko awkwardly leaves after initially being excited and decides not to celebrate with everyone. Next, we see Shuya's dream of Nobu, and he tells him to look after Noriko and that everything will be okay. And then in the final requiem scene, we see Noriko's flashback to the time she met Kitano for ice cream after the knife attack, and when she tells him that Kitano's knife is in her possession, Kitano responds, In this moment, what should an adult say to a kid? The end. So, how did we feel about the ending, Shelley?
I mean, taking the like requiem at the end out of it, I like how it ends with the two of them running away, like always keep running. I didn't really look at the requiem as part of the ending, so isolating it to where it felt like that was almost like bonus features. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
could see
didn't
that,
connect it to the film.
Yeah.
So I like the ending. I like that the teacher was like, listen, this is what's happening and go, but kind of like they're never going to stop looking for you because
you are a fugitive of the
Yeah.
government. Yeah.
so there you go. But seeing them get away, and I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it leads into the second film. Like they are a part of, like they mention them.
It's a continuation.
Yeah.
So in the second one, they grab a class, but they force the class to look for, what are they called? The something 7, the Mayhem 7 or something like that. But Shuya is in charge of this essentially terrorist organization that is going after the adults. So this class of kids
I don't remember it that clearly.
this class of kids have to go after and kill Shuya and his gang. So it's that whole dynamic. But it leads into it, like you said.
Yeah. So that was my thoughts.
Awesome. John, what about you? How did you feel about the ending?
I think I already said it, but I think it was muddled. I think the twist of, oh, that's right, I did say, because I said we'd talk about it when we got to the twist. Oh, we're at the twist.
There you go.
The ending of having 3 survivors, but they don't explain how he hacked the collars months ago. They don't explain how he chose who to hack the collars, whether or not he hacked the entire classes or just these 2. It was a little confusing. The dream sequences were nonsense. The Requiem parts were just a little weird. But I was also a little confused as to why they were fugitives, because they were wanted for murder, and it was like assisting with murder, but that's the whole purpose of them being there. So was the only murder they were charged with the adults?
That's what I thought. Like, obviously they were supposed to kill each other, and there was supposed to be a single winner. So the fact that there was 2 and they escaped because they got on the boat, like, I think typically the winner is brought back by the military, and there's like a whole ceremony and stuff. So the fact that they were loose and they weren't in control, and that they killed Kitano.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're fugitives. They bucked the system because there weren't supposed to be 2, and now they're out. And obviously it leads into the second one where they're terrorists of the state and all that shit. But within this, yes, that's how I saw it, why they were fugitives.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the last 10 minutes are muddled.
I can see that. And I think that's a great point, what you say about Kawada apparently did all this hacking beforehand. But it's just like a quick 2-sentence that we get from Kitano. So maybe something more. It does feel rushed, I think, is what your pro or your con was.
Yes.
So I definitely see that. For me, I said that I wasn't a fan of the ending. And I think like the Requiem sequences, they don't give us anything that we didn't already know. Like, we knew that Shuya was trying to protect Noriko for his friend, so the basketball scene didn't really give us anything. We knew that the teacher had an affinity for Noriko, so the ice cream scene didn't do anything there. So I thought it was a waste, but also in the final scene with the teacher, I thought it was weird that he got shot and we thought he was dead, and then he came back to life to answer the phone to talk to his daughter, but he already had a conversation with his daughter where we saw that she was dismissive of him and didn't respect him. So I thought there was one conversation too many. And I was like, we already knew that. So I don't know why we have this weird moment where they're breaking the reality of things and he's coming back to life. So that was my thoughts on the ending. Are we ready to give it a stabs?
Ready as I ever will be.
Hell yeah. All right, Shelley, give it your stab.
So again, with negatives, I kind of grasped at straws with what was like cons on this movie. We all pretty much had the same pros. It is a very well-rounded movie. It does have a couple little shortcomings. I think it's good for any horror fan. It hits a certain bit of genres that you don't see all the time. Like, yes, Hunger Games did it, but like, have you seen Battle Royale? Because they did it better. So I'm going to give this one a very, very strong showing. at 4.5 stabs.
Nice stabs.
Almost perfect.
Yeah, almost perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, John?
So I have kind of the same attitude. I think the cons only exist because we had to talk about cons. I don't necessarily know if I would, in talking about this movie with other people, be like, hey, it's great, except even the rushed ending, I'm fine with. I also think it's important to look at it from this idea of like what it's done to cinema. It is responsible for the Hunger Games. It is responsible for so many movies that not only ripped it off, but took concepts of it and ran with it. But it's even responsible for like the Battle Royale video game phenomenon of like Fortnite and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
I also give it a very strong 4.5. I almost gave it a 5, but I think my 5 is still on Malignant. So I don't say it's as good as Malignant.
Throwback to 2 seasons ago.
Yes. So if I'm going to say that is a perfect film, then yeah, I think this is a very strong 4.5.
I think it even at a 4.5, I think at our bracket at the end of the year, it has a good chance.
Yeah. I would say so.
That's my predetermination.
I like it.
It's hard to beat. It's such a good movie from start to finish. It reels you in from the beginning.
Again, the dubbed and the non-dubbed both have
Solid.
great nuances. I know I act shocked when people say they haven't seen it, but like it isn't, like you said, it's a cult classic, but it also was probably like censored for years where like we couldn't see it back in the day. But I mean, it made millions.
Yeah.
It made millions.
30.4 mil on a 4.5 mil budget.
Yeah.
Fucking
It did
raking
well.
in the money. Yeah.
It did very well.
And rightfully so. Like,
And that's why
it's a great product.
I was really hoping, a lot of people would watch it with the podcast because it was available on Tubi.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out. You don't have to buy it. Just throw it on and like go for a fun ride.
It is a fun ride.
It is.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah. What about you, Derek? What did you stab it?
I love this movie. I had some qualms with the ending and stuff, but like overall, I landed like you guys, 4.5. Like
It's strong. I'd almost say like 4.9.
I know.
I don't want to give it a perfect 5 because there is little nuances.
Exactly, yeah.
But it is a very, very strong 4.5.
Absolutely. Strong 4.5 for sure.
Nice.
Are you ready to move on into your favorite section?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's hear your voice for once. All right, so next up
Sweet Angel.
Yes, Sweet Angel. Next up is Voices from Beyond. And that's where Shelly shares your guys' thoughts. Take it away.
Yes, thank you as always. I'm going to start with our friend Brian M.
Yes.
Who left us quite the review. So Brian M. said, I'm sure like most people, this film got on my radar because of Quentin Tarantino and Kill Bill. Gogu was one of my favorite characters, and I'm sure Shelly remembers me bringing my action figures to work. Yes, I do. So I tracked down an international copy ASAP since it hadn't been released stateside yet. With that opening scene of the blood-soaked smiling little girl, I knew I was in for something insane in the best possible way. I usually hate when we get introduced to the majority of the characters all at once, but it's not really an option here with the 42 students, and at least we get notified of who gets killed off. The movie's well-paced, and we get character development for the important ones, especially as Nanahara and Noriko emerge as the leads. My favorites are Mitsuko, Chikusa, and Kawada. Plus, the training video girl was a fun character explaining the craziness that is the Battle Royale program. Apologies to anyone who had to watch the English dubbed version because they got the whitest of white people to do the voiceovers.
Jesus.
Not sure why all the streaming platforms I checked have the first one in English, but the sequel is in Japanese. While this isn't straight up horror, it's gory, full of lots of horrific things, and just fun overall. 5 stabs. Yeah. And I don't care what Suzanne Collins says, she totally ripped this off to make the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
I think that's just a statement.
Throwing down a gauntlet.
Yeah. Fun fact. In addition to Chiaki Kariyama, who played Chigusa.
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino wanted Ko Shibaski, who played Mitsuko in Kill Bill. She would have played Gogo Yubari's sister, Yuki, who hunts down the bride after she kills Gogu. Ko's schedule didn't line up, so the subplot was dropped. Also, if you're a fan of either of them, I can personally recommend One Missed Call with Co and XT hair extensions with Chalky, both available on Tubi.
Okay.
So the original One Missed Call, phenomenal movie. Never watched the American remake. It's one of the worst movies ever made.
Okay.
Hair extensions is also a lot of fun.
Ooh. So we got two friends.
Two new
Yeah.
movies that we can watch.
Nice. Maybe they'll end up in the bag next year.
The bag.
The bag.
Brian S. said, I read the book before seeing this movie, and I wondered going into it how they would possibly be able to replicate the obscene amount of violence and kills. And the movie turned out to be almost as brutal. It's what Hunger Games could have been if it went far enough. Best kills were the 5 girls fighting with each other. The spaghetti gaggle.
I love
it. Spaghetti Girls.
Yeah, Spaghetti Girls. Let's go.
And I'd also say the kid in the classroom because it lets you know right away, yes, we're going there. 4 out of 5 stabs.
Nice.
Charlie C said, this is the one that started them all in this subgenre. It's great. It's violent. It's poignant. A classic.
Classic. I think we all agree.
And that's our Voices from Beyond.
Well, thank you to everyone who gave us your thoughts. We appreciate it as always. Just follow us on social media, and that's where you can share your thoughts. So next up, we got Loose Ends. This is where we have any lasting thoughts or fun facts. I know, John, you had some fun facts in the beginning. I don't know if you want to throw anything else out.
Besides that he risked his life to buy this movie.
Yeah, out of the trunk.
I don't think I risked my life.
Were you carrying a weapon on you?
Did he have candy?
Oh. We had this. He had this movie. This movie could be considered candy.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He did. He just had a trunk full of like weird bootleg movies.
What was next to Battle Royale? What other movies did he have?
Did you? Yeah. Did you get anything?
I know
else?
he had a bunch of trauma films.
Oh,
Okay.
This guy's cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm trying to think of what else would have been in that trunk. I'm pretty sure he's also the same guy I bought.
But I'm a cheerleader.
No, because that was widely available.
Which is wild.
I love that movie.
Interesting. Yeah.
So good. Clea Duvall in that movie. So good. Where was I going? Oh.
What was in the trunk?
Frankenhooker, I believe I also bought.
Frankenhooker.
Yes.
Okay.
These are all great movies to buy out of a trunk.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I feel like people back then thought Rocky Horror Picture Show should be in a trunk of a car too.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny what you see under cult classic lists these days because I think it's gotten a little obscured.
The only fun facts I have about this is the relationship between the director and his son were really interesting.
Was his son in the movie?
No, his son is also a writer and a director.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His son wrote the screenplay. He adapted it from the novel for this movie, and then he finished the second movie.
Yeah,
And
because
his father directed it.
Yes.
his father directed the first one.
Okay.
The son went to his father for advice on how to direct because the father was a big director in Japan already. And the father was like, that's cute. I'm going to take this film from you. And then when they made the sequel, the father was going to direct it and died of colon cancer.
Yep.
And the son finished it.
Did you say Kalima?
No.
I was like, what?
I have said that on the podcast
We
before.
have.
Not
That's why I was
today,
like,
though.
what?
No, I said karma.
Oh, Karma. Yeah.
Karma's a bitch. I don't know any of the rest of that song.
Yeah. I'm lost.
Oh,
It's,
yeah. Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa
Oh, shit. Okay. I can't believe I forgot about her.
before she became a trad wife.
Yeah.
Oh
I saw the I don't know,
You know,
knuckleball that
Love
she's throwing.
whoever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses, but I can't imagine growing like she's been in the public eye as long as she has been, and she is very level-headed for being in the public eye that long. But yeah, things are probably fucking confusing sometimes. But like for us, when it's confusing, we don't go on the internet and tell millions of people. She tells millions of people, and that's where it's like,
And that does a terrible cover of Betty Davis Eyes.
oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
I was
God.
so bad.
Why? Who? I don't know.
And
There are a
then
lot of questions.
She
why.
put the boy's name in the song when she sang it live.
Oh my God! I
And she
didn't know
canceled
that.
all her USA tour dates to go tour in England and London and Europe instead. That's other things.
So catch us next week on Jojo Siwa.
We're going to
Updates.
start our JoJo Siwa
We got a couple different
Hey,
podcasts coming at you.
podcast.
Next year it's going to be
Alan Ormsby,
crazy.
JoJo Siwa. And what did we start a podcast about earlier?
Little Shop of 80s
80s.
romantic
Oh,
comedies.
80s movies.
Rom-coms.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love this idea of like a today's weekly Alan Ormsby update. We still
Yeah.
have not found
I
him.
didn't even found him.
Whereabouts
I
unknown,
need
but
to
we're pretty
Google
sure
him
he's not too
again.
far away.
Where in the world is Alan Ormsby?
Dude. Any other fun facts you want to throw at us, John? I keep forgetting where we are because we get sidetracked. This is great. Any other fun shit?
I don't think I have any.
I feel like you said a couple of mine that I stole off of IMDb and Wikipedia, but I'll look at my list and find out. I think I have a fun fact that we haven't talked about, but Mr. Kenji Fukusaku stated that he decided to direct the film because the novel it was adapted from reminded him as his time as a 15-year-old munitions factory worker during World War II. In July 1945, the factory came under artillery fire from U.S. Navy ships. The children could not escape, so they dove under each other for cover. The surviving members of the class had to dispose of the corpses, and at that point, Fukusaku realized that the Japanese government was lying about World War II, and he developed a burning hatred of adults in general that he maintained for a long time afterwards.
This is a real thing.
This is off of IMDb.
That's wild.
About the director when he was a kid, 15-year-old.
They were lying about World War II then.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Did you know? Did you know in weapons? I'm so sorry. The running position is based on like a picture that was taken of a little girl that was like
Yes.
sprayed with something in like Korea or Japan or something, like during one of those like bombings or something, and she was
Oh.
running away. Like I can't remember what she was sprayed with, but she was completely nude, running away, trying to get away from whatever they were attacking, and she was running with her arms out like that, and that's what the weapons running is based on.
Oh, my God. Fun fact on
there's that.
weapons.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Hey, this is fun facts for whatever.
You just made me think of that though.
Okay, interesting.
Anyways,
Wow, I didn't know that. That's bleak.
I think it has the same
Dark.
name as like John Lennon's a song or something like that. I don't know. There's a name for the photograph.
Okay, all right.
Anyways.
Another fun fact is roughly 6,000 actors auditioned for the film, which was narrowed down to 800 potential cast members. These finalists were subjected to a 6-month period of physical fitness training under supervision of the director, who eventually cast the 42 classmates out of the 800. But man, what an audition for a fucking movie. 6 months of physical training just to be
Yeah.
a student in a film.
And not even get cast.
I know. That's crazy.
How much do you think they made? Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I don't even
I
know.
don't need to know.
I don't even want to guess.
I don't know.
So that was all I had for fun facts.
Nice.
Now is the fun part. We get to move on. Battle Royale, you were a blessing. You were great. We love you forever. I'm so far away from the bag. Oh, do we want to give it to John to pick the movie?
Yeah.
All right, so John, next up is Wheel of Death. And this is where we need to replace the Battle Royale on the wheel. And then you're going to pick a movie for us so generously to
Okay,
replace.
let's see. This is a Lisa R.
Oh,
It is Psycho Gorman.
Psycho Gorman on the wheel. Psycho
on
Gorman. It's on
Shudder.
Shudder.
Not Deathgasm. Sorry.
Yeah, Deathgasm.
Confusing the two.
I think Deathgasm's already on there. It's on the wheel, isn't it? Rogers?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, and Psycho Gorman's one word, right? Psycho.
Yes. No.
Okay.
First name Psycho, last name Gorman.
Gorman. Perfect. All right. So let me read off the 10 movies, and then we're going to go ahead and spin this wheel. So our first movie on the wheel is Zombie. Next movie, Heart Eyes.
Ugh.
Following. So we won't have John on for that episode.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I did. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I thought it was so confusingly dumb.
I think I watched it on Peacock, wherever it's fucking available.
Yeah.
Next up, Chopping Mall.
Great movie.
Great movie. Next, we have It, the original, both the part A, part B. I don't know whatever the fuck they call it. Then we have Maniac. The original, not the, what is it, Elijah Wood did the
remake.
right?
Yeah.
And then we have Long Legs. After that is Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. Shelley is so pumped for that. Next, we have Slay. And then Psycho Gorman, the new ad. And the final movie on our list is Deathgasm. So let's go ahead and save this wheel. And then we're going to spin it. And we're going to do our chant to the Great Wheel of Death. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of
Death.
Next up,
Oh, no.
Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls, which was submitted by Mr. Steve.
My dad.
Joey's
he has
daddy.
such bad taste in horror
He
movies.
has really bad taste in horror movies.
Steve, I love you. I do. You're not an Alan Ormsby.
Yeah.
I adore
You're
you.
definitely not an Alan Ormsby. He does wear Hawaiian shirts.
He does
do
like
wear
the
Hawaiian
he
shirts.
likes some tiki.
You do
Hudson.
like tiki.
He likes the tiki vibe.
There's nothing wrong with either of those.
Nothing.
But your
Very
horror
cool
movie
stuff.
taste is wild.
I will say I became aware of Onyx the Fortuitous like 2 years ago when I saw the guy's clips on TikTok. And the guy that wrote this film and directed it and stars in it is pretty funny.
Oh,
so
good.
this is like a horror comedy.
Oh,
so
that's good.
I have high hopes for it. I've been wanting to see it, and we'll
It does
see.
have Jeffrey Combs in it
See?
Oh, that changes things.
Okay.
and Barbara Crampton. So it sounds like
Barbara.
they went into the.
I might be thinking of the wrong movie.
This is. We can play the trailer after
Oh,
we're
yeah,
done
yeah.
really
We
quick.
can do that. Yeah, that'll be fun.
You can find Onyx the Fortuitous
Ooh.
and the Talisman of Souls streaming in Prime. Tubi, everyone should watch it. It's on
Yes.
Tubi, which also means that it's on Plex, which I think is another free app.
Mm-hmm.
If you have Sling TV, you can probably get it from their DVR. So all those options.
Oh, I have seen this. Steve, I lied. Your great taste. This was a
Oh,
lot of fun.
Okay.
I was thinking of a black and white movie from the 60s.
Which fair, because he would pick
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah.
So
He would. I can't remember the name of the one I was thinking of, but it also had a very long title, and it's from the 60s, and
Okay.
it was bad. But
mean-
no, I've seen this. This guy's funny.
On this podcast, your dad has a good track record, though. The Haunting was a great movie to talk about.
yeah,
so
I guess so.
he hasn't steered us.
What about the other movie?
Phantasm?
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Phantasm.
Oh, he didn't. I put that on the list. He just likes it. It's not his fault.
Didn't he
that
say
was my
it was
fault.
his favorite movie of
I
all
think
time?
actually, you know what? I think he did. So he can wear that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So there's that.
I like it.
I didn't know the Jawas from Star Wars starred in it as well. So there's that too.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Still don't understand any of that.
You never.
I never will. And
you
that's
never
okay.
will.
I don't want to.
You have to watch the sequels.
You
no
don't.
thanks.
Nothing gets answered.
No
Have
thanks.
you seen the sequels?
I've seen all of them.
Okay, all right.
They're
so
not
it's just
great.
no. It gets more.
Why would you lead me
confusing.
down that path knowing nothing would get answered?
How dare
Because
you.
it's one of those movies where when you watch the sequels, they ask more questions that never get answered.
Exactly. They
Wow,
they
just
create
builds on
more
each other.
questions. Yeah.
You remember how everyone was excited for the Lost final season and it didn't answer any questions and everyone was mad?
I didn't watch Lost, so no, I don't. I don't remember that either. So
The first season.
what about the
of Lost was
Langoliers? Are we like that movie? You remember the Langoliers?
with the giant Pac-Man eating the plane?
the that TV show, right? The Langoliers.
Yeah.
Is that what that
It was Stephen King.
Yes.
It was a Stephen King.
Was it
like
Under the Dome do that too. Like they just kind of ended it, and it was
Yeah.
like.
Stephen King loves an ending that nothing gets answered.
But I have heard The Long Walk is really good.
I have heard that as
But
well.
they rewrote. I'm pretty sure they rewrote it
Okay. So they adapted it.
because
Someone
Stephen King does
did it.
stuck at endings.
He does. He is
He
great
really
at
is
writing
bad.
grief and stories, but he never knows how
Yeah.
to end his own stories.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Let's close this out. All right. So, next episode drops October 1st. Don't miss out and tune in until the end of the season where we'll be taking all the films we've watched and have them battled out in our Deathmatch tournament. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review if you like what we do. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok by searching Little Bracket of Horrors and on Instagram by typing at Little Bracket of Horrors. We also have merch available at tpublic.com. Just search for our name in their website search bar or pay attention to our socials for a direct link. And before we sign out, John, please plug your websites where people can order your merchandise from, because you're in that space. So let's hear about it before we sign out.
Sure. So if you're looking for costumes, horror stuff, props, hit us up at BadMoonFX. If you are a furry, we recently launched our fursuit wing of our company, so we make fursuits now.
Cool.
They're really cute.
They're super
Yeah.
cute. They're super cool. They're super high end and surprisingly affordable at this time. And then if you're into weird art, please feel free to check me out at Shop Mystery Meat on Etsy. I make really bizarre art and mirrors.
Very cool.
I'm a big fan of them.
Follow them on Instagram, and you'll see all of John's posts, and it's just the coolest stuff. It really is.
I thank you. I keep making weird stuff and hoping people buy it, and they are.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Perfect.
Yeah. You know, people are going to search weird mirrors, and your shop's going to...
Yep.
I keep selling Elvira mirrors and Divine mirrors.
I can see influencers who are into like the ooky spooky or like, you know, do the weird makeup looks, having like fun mirrors like that.
Yeah.
Of their own stuff.
Yeah.
I'm working on it with one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
cool.
go.
I love it.
See? It's like I know.
But bam.
All right. So thank you. I'm Derek,
I'm Shelly.
And I was John Lee.
and we will catch you on the other side.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside. I'm ready! I can take your torches and go!
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
I updated my iPhone and I kind of look.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They have like the new.
Check.
The new glass.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is slick how it like comes out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
It's
then
like
you can
layered.
make everything transparent.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's because I have a 14. It's a little like, but.
I was going to say, I don't think I did my update.
I'm a part of the early adopter program. The
Ah.
The
testers.
beta.
The
Yeah.
beta testers.
Good, because I heard the glass sucked at first.
It did.
Ooh. Okay.
It was very rough.
Yeah.
But now it's like super smooth how it comes down.
Super.
I also love like the new CarPlay functionality where you can have the widgets with the CarPlay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I have
So it's
like
on your
pictures.
screen.
Yeah. It's cute. You can see my friends on my car.
Yeah. Their emojis or and all that fun stuff.
It's
guys-
just butthole pics.
But to
I mean-
like the passerby, it just looks like you have like dirt in a hole.
Yeah.
Little do they know it's someone's anus.
That guy's taking a lot of pictures of the early stages of planting a tree. Dirty holes.
Jesus.
You gotta check your featured photos before you set
Yeah.
that function up.
Start spreading the news. Oh, Jesus.
Start spreading.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, we can jump in.
Yeah, why don't you kick it off?
You want me to kick it off?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't even think I've done it yet this year.
Lazy.
I know. I'm passing the buck. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 hours ago we shared about Robert Redford dying.
Wait, Robert Redford died?
Yes.
Today?
Oh my God, today.
What the
This is how I
fuck?
find out?
Breaking news.
Alan Ormsey's Facebook page.
Oh. This is
You
shocking.
should have just left it at from Alan Ormsby. Alan Ormsby killed him.
Well, I'm stalking Alan Ormsby on Facebook
That's what we do.
to see if he's still alive.
Complete thing. It can't just be like from him. It has to be like from his Facebook page.
Because I'm stalking him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're almost done. We're doing fun facts.
I'm gonna go in the shower.
How was the gym? Fucking sick. Doing curls. God only gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, or whatever that bullshit is.
I can't wait to see his body cam footage. I think in like 6 months it gets released.
Listen, I watched a body cam footage this morning about a daycare worker in Clearwater, Florida.
They're all in Florida.
What are they?
Every single one. I watched one this morning where a lady was driving backwards on I-4 and she's like, my husbands are driving. And they were like, nobody else is in the car.
What?
That was at 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, I
I'm
forget.
obsessed.
Yeah. Do you watch the body cam footage stuff too?
Sometimes my favorite is the woman. I don't know where she's from. It's probably Florida. She gets pulled over in her truck, and it's one of those like really messy interiors full of crap. And they're talking to her, and the cop looks in, and there's a raccoon sitting in the truck holding a glass meth pipe.
Yes, I have seen this. I have seen this.
Do you see what happened afterwards?
No, I don't think I've seen that.
They took the pipe from the raccoon. They're like, this is evidence. And the raccoon digs into the trash and pulls out another pipe.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
smartest
Just Google
raccoon
it.
ever.
It's so good.
Please Google raccoon meth pipe
I bet
and
you.
see what. I'm sure you can find it.
Raccoon.
Oh my
meth
God.
pipe.
I also enjoy the body cam footages where like there's dogs in the car and they're like reading the dogs their Miranda rights.
What?
It's Ohio, and it is
Oh,
available on YouTube.
Yes.
If you Google raccoon meth pipe, it's the first.
It's the first.
If it's not Florida, it's definitely always Ohio. So yeah.
All right, finish because it's almost 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm gonna go jump in the shower.
Oh shit.
Bye.
Yeah.
Look at us. Are we gonna
Bye.
break the record for our longest episode?
Love you. I'll text you later so we can
Well,
come up with a plan too.
When you cut out so much of the other stuff,
Well,
that's
yeah.
unnecessary.
There's definitely a section getting cut out. Yes.
Yeah.
There's definitely a 5
Yes.
minute section.
Politics,